Hello and welcome to this edition of your taster session of Zen Mama Tribe Mum and Baby Yoga. I'm Jackie and this is my very good baby Rosa, my demonstration doll. So we're going to be showing you today a little bit of work actually for mum. So it's a little bit of self-care today. In general, we tend to have slightly sad abdominals after we've had a baby. So we're going to have a little look at core restore. So first of all, what I want you to do is get yourself nice and comfortable, yeah? Have a little room, create a little bit of space for your practice today. It's quite nice for your babies to lie absolutely flat on the floor in front of you. All right, but if they're happy elsewhere, then by all means do. But it's quite nice, even if we are doing a little bit of focused on mum today, to have your baby with you while you do your practice. It's a kind of nice connection time. The cushion is for you, so pop it underneath your bottom. And we are going to sit on our cushion and our legs crossed. If you're not comfortable to have your legs crossed, you can have your legs out front, either side of your baby, but I'm very keen on you thinking about your alignment. So get your body into nice alignment for me, rather than sitting all skew with. It's not going to be so good for our back and our pelvis. So create some nice space and nice alignment. And we're going to start where we should start, which is our deep core. So our deep core muscles are definitely ready to have a little bit of soft work. Our outer muscles, our outer abdominal muscles, are not so ready unless they are in full repair. So what I mean by that is that when we are pregnant, our abdominal muscles separate from between 2 to kind of 6 centimeters sometimes. And it can take anywhere from a few weeks, 6 weeks, right up till a good 6 months or even a year later for those abdominal muscles to completely repair. And some women that doesn't happen at all, in which case if you do have any diastasis or anything, then you need to be super careful and go and speak to your GP and to potentially get some physio or something like that to help you. But this will help. And if you jump over to our full practice on Vimeo at Zen Mama Tribe as well, we're going to do a full practice there for your abdominal and your deep core. And that will really help support you, not only obviously around the pelvic area, but also around your back as well. The quicker we can get you some core strength back here, definitely the happier you're going to feel, particularly your back. So we're going to start with some breath. So just pop your hands onto your belly. We're going to do a nice full breath in. All right. So as you breathe in, I want you to really expand your belly so it comes right into your hands. Good. And as you breathe out, I want you to really bring your belly button towards your spine and hollow your belly towards you. Really hollow it as much as you can. So breathe into your belly, expanding. And then breathe out and really hollow your belly button towards your spine. Good. Couple more here. Good. So these belly breathings, these belly breaths might seem like you're not doing too much, but you really are. Enjoy a few more. As many of these you can do during the day, the better you're going to feel as those abdominals start to understand the flexibility and the repair work. Good. Couple more here. Good. One more. Good. And just blink your eyes open if they're closed. And we're going to come down onto our mat and do a little bridge and some very safe boat today. So you can do this with your baby lying with you. Obviously you can put your baby onto a mat onto the side, or obviously you can do this when they're napping or asleep. This is a little practice for you. But we're going to do it with our babies because it's nice to do some mum and baby yoga together. So I'm going to just take my cushion away for the time being. I'm going to pick up my baby. Remember, we like to do the spiral roll lift. So right hand, if you're right-handed, over the front of your baby, left hand underneath their back. Support their head if you need to. Bring your arm in a spiral roll towards you. And then you're going to take your legs in front of you. So I'm actually going to change position, but you need to stay on your mat so that you can see me a little bit more clearly here. All right, so you stay nicely on your mat. Get your cushion nicely positioned. And then remember to protect yourself as you come down. All right, so as you come down, you're going to just roll your back down. Good. And then we're going to have our babies so they're facing us. So turn your baby round or have them already facing you. Good. And then support yourself underneath your head or your neck. Just a little bit there. Because you're probably, if you've got your baby here, going to want to just keep one eye. Tuck your shoulders under nicely. And then you're going to bend your knees. So your right foot, your left foot come up towards your buttocks. You can just feel your heel here and your heel here. Good. All right, now we're going to do a nice soft bridge. So we're going to take a deep breath into our belly. As we breathe out, our knees are going to move away from us, or they're going to move forwards if you like. And when they're doing so, our pelvis is just going to lift and our body's going to just do that. You know, we're not going to force it. As we push those knees away, up our pelvis comes. And then we can by all means have a little bounce up here. Good. And then when you come down, I want you to do it really gently. So from the top of the spine, just tilt the pelvis under, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to lie your back down onto the floor. And then when you arrive down at the floor, I want you to completely release. So completely release. Good. Let's do that again. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, knees are moving away from you. Pelvis is rolling up. Good. We're going to have a little bounce here. Good. So you can really push into your feet. And then again, as you come down, then you're just going to tuck that pelvis under and then gently come down vertebrae by vertebrae until you come to landing on the floor, at which case, totally release. Good. Take a resting breath or two here. Good. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to move those knees away from us. The pelvis is going to rise. Good. And we're going to have a little bounce here. Good. And then once more, tip that pelvis under. Carefully bring the back down to the floor. And when you arrive, just rest. Good. So each time you come up, you're just elongating the muscles here, just encouraging the movement of those muscles back together. Good. You can actually test yourself to see how far away, whether you've still got a gap in your abdominal muscles, and we're going to be doing that in the full practice on Vimeo if you want to come and join us there. But for now, we're going to come on and just do a nice little safe boat. So for now, what I'd like you to do is just practice and see how you feel. Take your feet a little bit distance away from you, and you're just going to pick up one leg. And then you may just raise your head and your shoulders to here. Good. Now that might be enough. If you've had a cesarean, this will be too much. So rather, you're just going to have your feet down on the floor and just raise your head and your shoulders off the floor. If you're less than about 8 weeks cesarean, this is better for you, the better option. But if you're okay and this feels all right, just raise that right foot up. Keep breathing. Be aware of your abdominals saying hello. Keep breathing. Good. It's amazing how effective just a small movement is. And then take your foot and you back down onto the floor. Good. Rest for a breath. We're going to do the other side. So just raising the foot on the left, raising the head and the shoulders off the floor. Remember, the more you raise the head and the shoulders, obviously the more you're going to feel it in your lower abs. Keep breathing. Push the lower back down towards the mat. See how you feel here as well about just lifting the pelvic floor. Hollow the belly a little bit. Breathe. Good, just a few more breaths. Good, and then bring that foot back down. Rest the head. And relax. Good. We're gonna just do a little twist. So our baby can stay here, but we're going to twist onto our side. So it might feel a little bit more comfortable now to just move your baby down into your arm. And then from here, take your pelvis over to the side and we're going to roll the legs so they're stacked one on top of each other. Just bend them to a 90 degree. And then we're going to place the left shoulder down onto the floor and the right shoulder down onto the floor too. If this isn't appropriate and if you don't have this range of movement, you can just put a cushion or a pillow underneath your knees or underneath your shoulder or both. But if you're happy here, just open up your arm and just gaze towards your left hand. Breathe. Good. And then you're going to move your legs and your knees back up to the center and just shift your pelvis over. And you maybe shift your baby over to the other side. And then the knees are rolling over 90 degrees away, taking that shoulder to the floor and just gaze to your hand. Breathe. Just let the movement work itself, let the gravity do the job. Just breathe into your right hip. Good. Slowly bring both knees back up with your feet flat on the floor. Good. And then we can bring our baby back onto our pelvises. We're going to place one leg up in the sky. We're going to flip up. Good. And then we're just going to sit for a couple more breaths. If you have time, you can definitely do more. So as we were doing before, breathing into the belly. And as you breathe out, just hollowing the belly towards you, belly button towards your spine. Breathing into the belly. Breathing out, belly button towards the spine. Good, one more breath. Good, so a really easy 5 or 10 minute practice that you can just do every day. Maybe just weave it into when you wake up in the morning, or when you get up in the morning, I should say, rather than wake up. And obviously if you want to continue a little bit more and do a little bit more core restore, a little bit more abs work, then do come over to our full practice on Vimeo that lasts around about half an hour on our Zen Mama Tribe on our Vimeo account, and we'll see you there. If not, we'll see you again soon here. Take care. See you later. Bye.